Test. Okay, now I hear myself again in the microphone. The software is literally acting crazy right now because when I started the broadcast, I could hear myself and everything was working fine. And then it just sort of phased out without me noticing. So, I'm guessing you can hear me now. How about now? Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Alright, perfect. Well, what I was saying is, welcome to the 19th broadcast of the 19th day of the 19th year of this century. 19th inception. Of course, I was a little more funny earlier, but meh. Things are not working all that great today, and, well, I guess that's to go along with the whole thing of this whole project. Things have not been turning out the way I had hoped or planned, and that's why this will be the last regularly scheduled broadcast. I will continue to broadcast periodically and continue to update the stories and update the website and let you know what's going on, but I can put my time to other uses. So that's what's going to happen after today. Anyway, as I was also saying, was I last introduced Izzy, who is named after a character in My Hero Academia, Midoriya Izuku. In this case, it's Tanaka Izuku, but still, I like Midoriya quite a bit. Although this is not him in any way, shape, or form, just named after him. Yeah, okay, he did color Ao-chan earlier. Perfect, at least I'm consistent. Yes, he does. Very much so. And she kind of has self-esteem issues. So they're a perfect couple. Oh, they're not actually a couple. But of course we know that. AMC Theaters, stop sending me messages. I don't need 50 million notifications a day about going to the movies. Leave me alone. I love movies, but I don't think about them non-stop. I'm writing here. Leave me alone. I'll go see a movie later. Another thing about Japanese is they don't have the concept of uppercase and lowercase letters, which is weird for us English speakers and writers. And they only have the syllables as they are. Admittedly, they have a lot of different styles that they can be written in, and of course the different writing systems, but there's no concept of uppercase or lowercase. Whatever size, generally speaking, works as long as it's consistent enough that you know that it's not an accent of some sort. Yes, everybody does love movies, but still I don't need to be interrupted by a notification randomly 50 times a day. It's annoying. Very annoying. And I don't even remember if I spelled Kohi right there. And so, anyway, back to my point about uppercase and lowercase letters. My instinct in English, I'm phasing, in English is to capitalize the O here. The O in this particular case is making it a little more special. It's something respected, or respectable, to be respected. Sushi in Japanese is usually referred to as osushi. Coffee sometimes could be used that way as well. And it's basically to indicate that it's deserving of respect or a fondness or something else along those lines. But in this particular case, I want to capitalize it because that's my English language instinct and English writing instinct. You capitalize formal names or names. The name of this place is Okohi, so it makes sense to capitalize it. But in Japanese, there is no capital letter, it's just the syllables. So there's no point in capitalizing it. So I add a little conundrum. I suppose since I am writing in English, I should go ahead and capitalize that, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to come back and make sure that I spelled that correctly later. But Kohi is kind of hard to mispronounce or misspell if you know Japanese. I am a hologram. Al is my best friend. Woo! And yes, we do think about movies all the time. You and I especially, since we're constantly talking about this movie or that movie. Although we also frequently talk about TV shows, and I know you're into Quantum Leap right now, so I had to make the Al joke. So, no, I won't stop it. Ah, my head is phasing in and out of existence. So, the name of this coffee shop is basically coffee. Ooh, terribly original, right? Give me a break. I didn't mean to kill you there. Actually, I didn't even think you were going to show up today. I was telling Beverly that you probably wouldn't since you were at your sister's. Not specifically say it was a coffee shop or a cafe. It's in a coffee shop. Touché. Twitch and Wi-Fi, that's all you need. I had a thought here. What was I going to put down here? Yes. Okay, my fingers. That was interesting. How did you accomplish that? apparently, you type the word through and the letter G comes up in the place of R. You got magic fingers going on. I mean, I can understand with that one there. Maybe I didn't hit the O hard enough to make it appear where it should have. But, you type an R and a G comes up. Something's not right there. Are you agreeing with that this is an obvious plan, or that something's not right with my fingers? Because, I think both are kind of obvious. And, my fingers are definitely acting a little weird today. Oh my god, there's a weather alert. There's massive amounts of snow coming. I couldn't tell when I tried to get my car out this morning. Thanks for telling me, weather app. Thanks for telling me. Matter of fact, excuse me one moment. Silencing this phone. Obvious distractions are annoying. Otherwise, they wouldn't be called distractions, now would they? So what are you nodding about? Nah, I don't want to blame the technology. Not in this particular case. Although, frankly, I probably do need to replace the keyboard. I have been noticing the same thing you have. Some keys are sticking. And to be fair, I gave you an ancient keyboard, so that's kind of my fault. That keyboard saw a lot of use before I gave it to you. Mouse too. On behalf of technology, how dare you? Good day, sir. I said good day. It just is, isn't it? most restaurants use to welcome customers is irashai. I'm gonna have to look that up, but I'm gonna use it as a placeholder for the time being. I'll fix that. Too many words. No such thing. Or are you talking about oh, as being too many words for stammering? That's true, but considering the length of time I've studied Japanese over all these years, not to mention the anime that I've watched, the TV shows, the movies, I should know this one. I really like to watch the hot chocolate. Nobody watches the hot chocolate. Nobody watches anything like that. You watch TV, you watch movies, you don't watch your drink. So what's going on with my hands and my mind? I have no idea. I'm not going to worry about it. I think the reason I watched that... What on earth? It's a madhouse. Getting a call. One of the disadvantages of some of the Google stuff is that phone calls are interacting or are linked to Google Hangouts and pop up on your screen at unexpected times when you're doing a broadcast and you're just trying to, do your thing. But no, no. Not mad at you. Okay, fair enough. In the whole day with art on top of your drinks, like mochas and lattes and so forth, I suppose it's conceivable that people do watch their drinks, but still it's weird. And it was a typo initially, so yeah. Weird hands again. Normally I say just go with whatever you write, but yeah, that was weird. Piffed. At least you didn't say piffle sticks. I'd have to eat those again. Lies. My hands are not fine. My hands are weird. Especially today. Did I give his mystery girl a name? don't think I did give her a name. Asuna. Not. That is a good question. I've always seen gibberish with a J, but spell check seems to think it's with a G. Looks like gibberish to me with a G. Ultimately, what she just did is say, I'm not really that friendly or comfortable, I guess. Cozy. Exactly. She's not that cozy with Izzy, even though she was calling him Izzy-kun. She's not that. She's signaling to Kei-chan that she's not that cozy with him, not that friendly with him. But she knows him and respects him, I guess, and walked away to get out of the way. Basically, she could see that she wasn't needed there. So it kind of really defeats the purpose of even having Izzy here, except to say, hey, he's another character, blah blah blah. And I guess that's alright. There's nothing really wrong with it. Stories have to have characters. Lives, people have lives, and in their lives there are random people and random occurrences that happen all the time. So this is just that sort of thing. And I think ultimately, in my own opinion, and I guess that's the only one that really matters here, is that what she did by walking away gave them space and enough validation for Izzy to be, if he needed it, and he doesn't, that he's a decent person. And so that's that. But anyway, I think that's going to wrap up this broadcast. I'm sure it's shorter than usual, probably I think about 30 to 40 minutes total. But I don't really feel like doing any more writing right now, so it's a good time to end. But as I was saying earlier, I don't know if there was actual sound at the time or not, but this is the last of the regular broadcasts. I'll still broadcast from time to time whenever I'm in the mood, but it's not going to be on a regular schedule anymore. And that's mainly because nobody's really watching. Nobody's really interested. I have a few friends that watch on a regular basis, or at least on occasion, but I was hoping for more than just my close friends. And so I have other things I can do with this time. Unfortunately, that means I'm not going to be broadcasting on a regular basis. So I'll be back, and I'll continue to work on this and the other stories, and I'll continue to update the website on a regular basis to let you know what the current status is and provide the results. But don't look for me in 2 weeks. That's all I'm really saying. I'll be back. You'll see me, unfortunately for you, and we'll continue this. So take care, Happy New Year, and if you can convince me with upvotes, likes, comments, etc., I don't know, anything, everything, to come back, I will. It's not a done deal. This is a fun project for me. I'm not getting paid for it. Nobody's giving me money. No subscriptions or anything else. And I just want some interaction with you guys. And if I get some interactions from you, I'm more than willing to come back. So I hope that happens. In the meantime, you take care, and I will talk to you.